Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick instruction video for those of you at home if you're trying to do the Hershey and Chase scientific method uh, activity that we are doing in class. So in class can be a little bit different. There are some instructions to get you going, and I wanted to make sure that I can help you guys at home just as much. So for starters, hopefully on Canvas, you found the documents. I think there are 4 pages. And if you can, go ahead and print those pages. Now, perhaps you have a printer that prints two-sided. If that's the case, try to get them all to be one-sided if you can. That way, if they're all one-sided, I can show you how to put them together. So once you've printed those papers, go ahead and find the paper that is, or the page that is listed number 1. And it's going to look like this. Actually, would be page 8 if that were here, but kind of got cut off when I printed mine. But it should say page 1 over here on the right-hand side. And here's how it's titled. This is where we're going to get started. I'm actually going to turn this page, so page 1, upside down and set it down. The next page we should be looking for is page 2. And that looks like this. Got some questions. The questions are actually out of order. I'll talk about that in just a second, but there's listed page 2. Page 7 on this side, I'm going to set this one right side up. Now, if you want to staple it or tape it to that front page, that's a fine place to do that. I'm just going to use a little bit of tape. Shouldn't take too much. A little bit of tape on that side and a little bit of tape on this side. And there we go. That should do it. If you want to put a little more tape on the bottom, go for it. If you want to use a stapler, again, perfectly all right. But that is the first set of instructions there. Next up, I am going to look for the page. It looks like this. It has a number 3 in the bottom right-hand corner. Again, mine, I don't know if there was a 4, I don't know if it's supposed to be 4 or not, but whatever page number was here is missing. But this is the page I'm looking for. And again, I'm going to set that upside down on my other pages. So if I were to open it up at this point in time, it would look like this. And finally, then on top, I'm going to look for the last page. Again, your option, the page number should be 4. And page 5, this is what it looks like. And again, I'm going to set this one face up as you see it. And again, you can add a staple or a couple pieces of tape if that works for you. Here's some tape. There's another piece of tape over on this corner. And again, I'm just taping the last 2 pages together. The one that was upside down and this one. So not all 4 of them, then you won't be able to open it. So just the most recent 2. And if you want to, you can add a little bit of tape on the bottom. That might really secure it. And a little bit on this side as well. Hopefully that secures it. So there we go. And there you go. Now you have your book. Fold it in half. Your comic book is prepared just like ours at school. So open at the first page. Look like this. You got some reading to do, a little bit of work to figure out. You open up the second page, and there we go. There's the experiment you'll be reading about. I want to point out there's a little bit of coloring, and yes, you will be graded on exactly which parts you're coloring. So make sure it says only the radioactive material. What is the radioactive material? Well, you have to read the story, kind of figure out what the radioactive material is. On the next page, once again, only the radioactive material. So kind of figure out where on here you're going to have some radioactive material and add some color to it. Finally, then you have some questions. Now, these got out of order when I printed them. This should be number 1, not that it matters. And here's number 2. And then on the back side, they finish off. But again, like I said, they got out of order there. That really isn't a big deal. Just answer those questions and you'll have your book and lab complete, just like we did here in class. Hey, I hope that helps. Again, send me an email if you have questions or anything. Is there anything else I can go over for you and with you? But otherwise, hopefully this works for you. I'll see you guys. Hopefully you guys are back soon.